Hi, I'm Albert, and today I'm here to talk to you about how easy it is to mount and install SoundOff Signal lighting. Our customers have asked, and we have listened, and I'm excited to report to you that we use industry standard hole mounting patterns to make any retrofit or new build convenient for you as a builder. Let's go see what Leonard's working on. Hey Leonard.
Hey Albert.
What are you working on?
I'm just mounting the second 7x3 scene light to match the one on the driver's side there.
Awesome. Can you kind of talk about what
Sure.
how you do it?
The biggest thing is orientation of the light. Make sure you've got it orientated correctly. I don't believe it mentions it in the manual, but on the back of the light there's an H and a V. So if you're mounting it horizontally, you want to follow the H. If you're mounting it vertically, you want to follow the V. And there's an arrow indicator for each one of those.
Awesome.
We're obviously mounting it horizontally to match the other one. One thing to keep in mind though, when you're mounting these in the bezel, is don't over tighten them. If you do, what can happen is these little square cutouts here that kind of lock it into the bezel can get sheared off, and then the bezel doesn't stay in place. So just one of those things to keep in mind.
We certainly don't want to do that.
No.
Should we be using power tools at all on any of this?
If they're spec'd correctly for torque, it's not a big deal. And a lot of manufacturers do that. A lot of OEM manufacturers, they have special power tools for locations, especially if there's torque sensitive things like that.
Sure.
So now that I've got it pre-assembled basically, I'm going to go ahead and slide the screws in, because what I like to do is slide these in and then put the little rubber keeper on the back of it so that I'm not trying to fish the screw to meet the keeper if I stick it on the catch side, if you will. And this is just enough to hold it in place. You don't want to tighten it down now, because if you tighten it down, it's not going to fit in the hole.
Okay.
So these will kind of help keep the gasket in place for you, so you're not chasing it entirely. But so now that I have those in place, I'll just go ahead and plug it in. The nice thing about this plug is it only goes in one way, so you can't accidentally put it in the wrong way, fry the light.
Awesome. Okay. Good to know.
It's just a simple little plug. Always make sure you put your safety on there. This is going to keep it from falling off in vibrations. I'll just go ahead and tighten these down. One thing to keep in mind though is not to over tighten them.
Absolutely. Don't over tighten.
And usually what I'll do is I'll kind of work around the light, so you kind of get it snug, work to the next one, and so on and so on. I like to save these little plugs. It basically just finishes off the lens. I save these for last, because if you have to take the light back off, you got to fight to get these back out. So
that's your finishing touch. That would be the plug.
That's the finishing touch.
Awesome. Thank you. Good to know. And Leonard, just recapping all of this, what are the important takeaways from this install?
Orientation. Again, I know I've said it a couple of times, but don't over tighten the light. Always use the installation manual. There's a lot of information in there. Gives you all of the proper hole location, sizes, and torque specifications.
Thank you, Leonard, for going through that installation process with us so far. That seemed relatively easy and straightforward. What is the biggest advantage of our M-Power firelights?
In my opinion, our biggest advantage is our unmatched durability between the silicone lens on all of our firelights and our all-metal bezel. So you're not getting that chrome plastic or poly style bezel. All of our bezels come in configurations like this is our quad bezel. So obviously you can put 4 lights in it. We offer a tri or a triple bezel.
Okay.
So it obviously gets 3 lights. We offer a dual or a double, and that can be a 6x4, and also offer a 7x3 double stacked with a 15-degree down angle. So if you want to put it up on the side of a vehicle and still get some extra scene light down at the bottom.
That seems really handy in some certain applications.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Now, what about this 9x7 that stands out to you?
So to me, the biggest thing on the 9x7 is the catch, or the teeth, if you will, on the, would you hold that for me?
Absolutely.
On the inside of the bezel. So if you look in here, you can see these teeth
Okay.
on the ends, on the corners.
Yeah.
And then if you look here, on those 4 corners, those will actually line up against there. So it actually gives you a good solid mounting location. So when you put the light in the bezel and then put the bezel in the vehicle, that locks them all together.
Good to know. Good to know. And again, talking about our unmatched durability, that just goes to prove that one step further. Leonard, with our 6x4 and our 7x3, we use an industry standard hole mounting pattern. That's easy for a retrofit or anybody that's using those existing holes. For a 9x7, what's important to note about that?
So with a 9x7, our mounting locations are a little wider. So we do offer a legacy kit. So if you are refurbing or just retroing, you would mount in the same locations you would before, and then our light mounts to the legacy kit. So then you get that nice clean look and no extra holes.
Fantastic. Well, thanks again, Leonard, for going through this installation process with us and talking through the Empower firelights. Looks great.
Thanks.